Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's weekly reading for December 16th to the 22nd. This week, Gemini, we have the Soul Family Oracle card. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So, interesting reading here this week, Gemini. Definitely the big theme that's coming through is your sense of stability, ability to stay grounded and stable on the home front. And yeah, we do see some form of completion that's going to go on in that realm for many of you. And, yes, completions can be difficult and they can have, difficult emotions associated with them. But we have to keep in mind these completions happen for a reason, to bring you to something far greater and far more aligned with your higher self and with your soul's purpose. So before we get into the cards, just going to read out the oracle card for you. Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. It is time to call in your soul family and support team, people who get you at soul level, people who are the same kind of weird as you, people who are your chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. If you haven't found them yet, it's a sign that they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it's important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. So yeah, interesting, guys, that dimming of the light can happen when, we're not feeling comfortable, grounded and stable in something, when something doesn't align with who we truly are. And, that could relate to why I see this ending coming through here. And definitely in the near future, there won't be any dimming of that light at all. So I'm going to kick off here with the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Right. Okay, so definitely dealing in the realm of stability and foundations here, at that number 4. So when the Two of Pentacles comes into a spread, it can be that feeling of indecision around a matter, the feeling of competing priorities that make us feel unstable, ungrounded, too much on our plate. So this could be somebody who is, working really hard and can't balance that with the home realm. Somebody who's indecisive about something in the home, whether that's, the primary relationship in that home. It could even be the location of where that home is, or the actual home itself. There's some sense of ending here. It doesn't have to be, instability in the relationship. It can just be around the home in itself. So, with that Two of Pentacles energy, it can make you feel up and down on an emotional level as well. It's like just when you think one thing's in control, this pendulum swings and the other pentacle is up in the air, and it's like you can never quite get 2 feet on the ground. What we really want to get back to is this kind of energy here, which, the Four of Wands talks about ultimate stability, because these 4 wands are like the 4 sides of a square. It doesn't matter how much you push on one of those sides, it's not coming down. But as a combination, we see that sense of stability and abundance, because 4 of Wands can be about abundance, being disrupted in some way, some kind of lack of harmony there, or indecisiveness about actually wanting to carry on with things as they are in their current status. So some of you are thinking about uprooting that stable home. Maybe that foundation has become shaky in some way. So, this week here, I do see things coming to a bit of a head here, Gemini, and we have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. So, as you know, the Ten of Cups can be a really beautiful card, and it can be about that ultimate sense of joy, love and harmony in relationships and home realm. However, it is a number 10, and 10s also signify endings or completions, and we have that with the Three of Swords. So I feel like there could be some kind of painful transition or ending going on in that home front that is going to, lead to some kind of emotional turmoil. That Ten of Cups, it's something coming to ahead and completion, guys. So like I mentioned before, it can be that primary relationship. Some of you may be dissolving a relationship, and that's going to have a big impact on the home and the stability. Maybe some of you have to halve assets, move into smaller houses, that kind of thing. But this is all just, temporary, because we can see that great opportunities are coming in for you, but potentially for some of you it's just not the one that you're in now. We need to complete this so that we can get to the one that's truly meant to be. And the Three of Swords can be painful endings and grief and guilt and hurt and sorrow, especially guilt if there's children involved, and you're sort of dissolving that home front, but it is for the good of everyone involved. And once we've kind of removed these swords, which can link to the painful thoughts, the painful communications, over analytical thoughts about the situation, as soon as we pull those swords out, that's when that healing can begin to happen. So if you can just try and not focus on the arguments, the losses, all those sorts of things, then this heart can actually begin its healing. And once it's healed, guys, it's twice as strong, and you won't repeat this cycle again. It's time to move on to much happier times. There'll be pain associated with it, but I don't see it as being like a really negative. Obviously there's no Tower moments or Ten of Swords endings here, but I think it's just an inevitable transition, so that you can find that place that really fits for you, that person, that home, that sense of stability. I just feel like it wasn't the right fit for you, it wasn't aligned. So after you have come through that transition, Gemini, look at what is waiting in the wings for you with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So what this is telling me is that once you do get back into a place of harmony and stability, and become grounded again, that's when the universe gets that memo that you are now ready to not only give but to receive again. Because potentially some of you in this situation might have been over giving or people pleasing, and that's why we see this disruption in that sense of solidity. But by becoming truly balanced again, you get yourself in a position where you can give and receive love. And we have that with the Ace of Pentacles, which is a big opportunity that could be coming in for you in the near future. But it's an opportunity that comes in after maybe a mountain's been scaled, a path has been walked, or a portal has been gone through, which is this situation. And in order, by doing that, we've cleared energetic space for this to come in. Now, with the aces, they are the first card in each suit of the tarot. So these are the seeds, these are the pure potential, but we need to nurture them and love them and take inspired action so that they can grow and bloom into something beautiful. Now, what I love too is that the Ace of Pentacles, being the suit of Pentacles, is all about security, stability, solid foundations. It could be a new job, it can be that new home. We have that joined here with the Six of Cups, which is all about fulfillment on the emotional level. So this could be about newfound stable love, stable self-love, security in a new relationship that can bloom and go the distance and become truly abundant. The Four was the realm of stability and foundations. Number 6 here is harmony and growth. So you're going to get real growth out of this transition, and it's going to lead to a greater sense of harmony. And with the Ace of Pentacles, we can't rule out as well that some of you are going to be in a better off financial position. Maybe you might meet somebody and you can join forces and have an even better, more stable home, more financial security, or there could be some kind of windfall as well that's coming in. But just remember, you're not in this on your own. You have a support network that you can call on, and that doesn't necessarily have to be physical people. That can be your spirit team as well. Whatever you believe in, don't forget to ask for help. Ask for them to help guide you through the situation, help you heal, and help you move on to that great new beginning that we see coming. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you all the best with it this week. Do keep in mind it's a general reading, so It won't be for every Gemini out there. Leave me a comment if you'd like to share how it's unfolding for you, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.